Hi, and welcome to Japanese Craft Beer Reviews. Today we're going to take a trip to a small town called Numazu in Shizuoka Prefecture. But before we do, I have a new t-shirt here, which was given to me by my daughter-in-law, who was just recently visiting, and I'd like to say thank you to her. It's a very apt shirt for me, and very interesting color. This comes from 10 Barrel Brewing in Oregon. And so thank you Zing. And today's beer is from Numazu. It's from a brewery called RePuBrew, which of course you can probably guess is a brew pub in Numazu, which is a seaport in Shizuoka Prefecture, a little bit north of Shizuoka, or south. Anyway, it's a small town, and it's most famous, at least for me, as the home of Baird Brewing Company, which started its fish market, tap room, and brewery there in Numazu. Now, of course, Baird is spread out, over many places in Tokyo, in Osaka as well. So this is RePuBrew, and they started in 2017 in Numazu. And the beer is called Hon Nama, or on rate beers, Hon Nama. It's called Hon Draft elsewhere, I think. And basically, it's draft beer in a can, which is a kind of a common thing in Japan, especially among major breweries. It's a pilsner, and it's 5% alcohol and 18 international bitter units. It cost me 428 yen at the store where I bought it. Rate beer, there's only one rating, and it's at 3.8. And Untapped, 225 ratings when I checked, and the average was 3.54 out of 5. And Untapped, unfortunately, is unmoderated, and people can put whatever they want, and it stays there. They label it a cream ale. It is a pilsner. And let me read the back of the can to you. Here you have a very stylized sort of kanji representation of Hon and Nama. And on the back of the can, it says, if I can get it here, come on up. Okay, I can't quite get it here. Let me see. Not so important. This cultural Nama beer, created by some of the major brewing companies, results in a crisp beer, but often lacks flavor. This beer is far from that. Let's see. The brew water is sourced from the cleanest groundwater from Mount Fuji to allow the malt and the hops to shine. Brewed using all malt and no adjuncts to achieve the full-bodied beer, along with its rich barley aroma that will not go unnoticed. Finally, dry hopped with the most fragrant floral noble hops, this Nama beer can only be accomplished by a craftsman who makes the most out of their ingredients. So a bit of self-touting, I guess we could say there. Here, we shall see how it goes. So it's a nice can, and it does have the prefecture's name here, Shizuoka, which is south of Tokyo. Let's give it a go, shall we? Okay, it is very light, kind of pastel yellow with about a half a finger of sort of frothy white foam. Completely transparent. You can see the carbonation rising up there. Okay. Okay. Definitely smells like a pilsner. Get kind of the rich hops, which do smell like noble hops. Something you might get out of a German pilsner, not Czech. Yeah, so light, fresh, sort of zesty nose. Okay. Yeah, it does have a definitely a Pilsner characteristic. It seems a little bit stale. Not sure about the date for this here. No, it's yeah, 4 or 5 months away, so should not be too off. Definitely get Pilsner malt and light grassy hops. It seems a bit thin. The hops seem a bit thin. It says it was dry hopped. You can certainly smell it. The hops are there, but it's just not very strong. Which, of course, it shouldn't be too strong for this style. But it seems like they go a little bit medicinal, something like that. Not as fresh as it could be, I think. It's not terrible. Very drinkable. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think this one deserves your attention if you happen to see it around. I don't see them many places, but again, it's called RePuBrew Hon Nama, Pilsner at 5%, 18 international bittering units. So give it a go. And I do have another RePuBrew review, which I did about a week or two ago. Check that out as well. Hope you are well. Subscribe to the channel and leave me a comment. Okay? Bye-bye.